Welcome back to the deep dive.
Great to be here.
Today we are embarking on a truly delicious and I think incredibly transformative journey.
Mm-hmm.
Forget simply making jam, okay? We are diving headfirst into the complete adulting preserve collection.
I love that title.
It's great, isn't it? This isn't just about a single recipe or even, a handful. It's a masterclass, a comprehensive tutorial on how to genuinely know what you're doing in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's serious stuff.
And specifically, we're taking the humble Blackberry
The Blackberry.
and showing you how it can unlock a whole new level of, culinary competence. Okay, let's unpack this.
What's truly fascinating here, and you really see this in the sources, beyond just the sheer number of recipes, is how this whole collection is framed.
How so?
It's designed as a really comprehensive tutorial for mastering, advanced culinary skills.
Mm-hmm.
This goes far beyond just following instructions on a page.
Yeah.
It's about understanding ingredients, almost on a molecular level sometimes, grasping the why behind every single step, and ultimately elevating your everyday cooking to what we're calling an adulting standard.
Adulting. Love it.
And each of these preserves, they teach fundamental principles. Things like patience, meticulous planning, unwavering precision. Think of it like a really carefully crafted shortcut to becoming genuinely well-informed about a crucial aspect of domestic competence.
So, moving beyond just knowing how to follow a recipe.
Exactly. Moving past mere instruction following to a deep, sort of intuitive understanding, you actually know what you're doing.
And when we say adulting, we're talking about that shift, right? Past basic survival cooking.
Absolutely.
Our material sets the stage perfectly. It says, welcome to grown-up fruit preservation, where we've moved past buying jam from the grocery store and actually know what we're doing in the kitchen.
I mean, that says it all, doesn't it?
It really does. It's about shedding that, microwave-centric mindset and embracing kitchen competence that says, I have my life together.
That feeling of competence.
Yeah, the ultimate goal. To confidently declare, I can invite people over for dinner without ordering takeout, not out of desperation, but because you genuinely can cook.
Right, because you have the skills.
This incredible collection featuring 22 distinct Blackberry preserves 22. It's designed to represent every adulting scenario you can imagine.
From meal prep to impressing the in-laws.
Exactly. From strategic weekly meal prep to those high-stakes moments like, impressing the in-laws. It's all about making that crucial difference between looking like you know what you're doing and actually knowing what you're doing. It's about empowerment through skill.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, for you, the listener, especially if you value gaining knowledge quickly but, thoroughly, this entire collection acts as a masterclass in what the source calls culinary investment.
Culinary investment, okay.
Yeah, each preserve isn't just like a delicious outcome to spread on toast.
Right.
It's a profound lesson in culinary investment. These techniques are really carefully designed to build fundamental skills that are incredibly transferable.
So not just for preserves.
Not at all. You'll find yourself applying these principles, precision, flavor development, ingredient understanding, to countless other areas of your cooking, well beyond fruit preserves. It's about fostering a profound sense of confidence and genuine competence, building a solid foundation for the kind of home cooking that defines successful adulting, the kind where you truly understand the craft and are actually knowing what you're doing.
So it transforms you from just following recipes
To being a true culinary artist, someone who possesses real kitchen mastery.
Okay, I'm sold. Let's dive into the heart of this collection. We're going to embark on an extensive instructional tutorial through each of these 22 Blackberry preserves.
All 22. Let's do it.
We'll break down the purpose, highlight the key ingredients, maybe not every single measurement, but the key ones, and most importantly, explore the why behind each crucial preparation step.
That why is everything.
Absolutely. This isn't just a list. It's a guided tour through the techniques that will fundamentally change how you approach cooking.
Okay, where do we start?
Diving straight into the exotic, maybe. Our first stop is Blackberry Achar?
Ooh, nice one.
This preserve isn't your grandmother's jam, right? It's a bold statement in international competence.
Yeah, it's an Indian-inspired pickle, a really vibrant way to show you're fluent in global culinary traditions.
Okay, so what's the base? We need 3 cups of fresh, firm, just ripe blackberries. That vibrant starting point.
Firmness is key there, definitely. Keeps them from turning to mush later.
Then a 1/4 cup of mustard oil, 2 tablespoons of brown mustard seeds, 1 tablespoon of fenugreek.
Lots of classic Indian spices.
Yep.
Turmeric, chili powder, fresh ginger julienne, importantly.
And nigella seeds and amchur. What's amchur again?
That's dried mango powder. Gives it a fantastic sour, tangy note. Plus jaggery or brown sugar for sweetness and salt. It's a whole symphony, like you said.
So the preparation, this is where the international competence really comes into play.
Absolutely. It demonstrates not just execution, but real cultural understanding. The first crucial step is what our source calls the cultural research phase. Takes about 20 minutes.
Okay. What does that involve?
You're heating that mustard oil properly to its smoking point, and then letting it cool slightly.
Smoking point, why?
Well, it's not just about heat. It actually transforms the oil's unique pungency, makes it less acrid, more mellow, and develops its flavor. It shows you've respected a culinary tradition, understood the ingredient, not just winged it.
Right, so it signals real research.
Exactly. That one step elevates your understanding. Then next we have spice tempering. Like, you know what you're doing. About 12 minutes for this.
Tempering the spices, like toasting them.
Precisely. You toast the whole spices until they're intensely aromatic. This process, tadka in Indian cuisine, is the absolute foundation of flavor development. It awakens the essential oils inside of spices, not just adding spices, it's unleashing their potential.
Okay, oil prepped, spices toasted, now the blackberries.
Now the fruit. This is fruit integration without mushiness. Takes about 15 minutes. You add the blackberries carefully, gently,
Why carefully?
because they need to hold their shape while absorbing all those incredible tempered flavors. This requires patience, a delicate hand. It shows you understand fruit integrity, preventing just a pile of mush.
So no vigorous stirring.
Definitely not. And finally, the big one, the fermentation commitment. This lasts 5 to 7 days.
Days, wow.
Yeah, you let this rich mixture develop in sterilized jars. It speaks volumes about responsible adult planning ahead, right? A commitment to complex flavor development that needs time and critically robust food safety.
So you check it daily, but don't touch.
Right. Resist the urge to interfere. Let nature do its thing.
Nutritionally, by the way, a quarter cup serving is around 165 calories, 18 grams of carbs, good fiber 6 grams, and 8 grams of healthy fats. Plus, all those antioxidants from the berries and spices.
Sounds surprisingly healthy for something so flavorful.
It is. And for the adulting applications, you can serve this with Indian takeout to instantly elevate it. Show you can enhance store-bought food.
Nice touch.
Or bring it to potlucks where everyone else brings, a bag of chips. Or just keep it as a vibrant staple in your beautifully organized refrigerator for when you actually cook sophisticated meals at home. It says, I know flavors.
Okay, achar. Very cool. Where do we go next?
Oh.
From India to...
To classic European elegance, perhaps. Let's talk blackberry chutney. This one is all about dinner party sophistication.
Ah, yes. Creating that impressive, complex accompaniment that makes guests ask, did you make this?
Exactly. That's the goal.
So for this, we need 2 cups of blackberries. Mixed ripeness is interesting. A large shallot finely diced. Half a cup of balsamic vinegar. The balsamic adds that lovely tang and depth. Then a quarter cup of honey for sweetness. Fresh thyme, fresh rosemary.
Lovely herbs. Cracked black pepper, sea salt, and then toasted walnuts and red wine.
Yeah, the walnuts add that sophisticated crunch and richness at the end. And the red wine just rounds it all out.
So how does this come together to scream sophistication?
Well, the creation process itself is a masterclass in thoughtful execution, a real sign of culinary maturity. It starts with mise en place, like a professional, about 15 minutes.
Mise en place, everything in its place. Prepping everything first.
Exactly. Chop, measure, gather everything before you turn on the stove. This organization isn't just about saving time, it's a clear indicator of maturity and professionalism. A stark contrast to scrambling mid-cook.
I feel called out.
Haha, we've all been there.
Huh.
After that, aromatics development for 10 minutes, sautéing those shallots until they're translucent and fragrant.
Building flavor layers?
Precisely. Not rushing it. It's a responsible approach. Then you achieve a delicate acid-sugar balance. Takes about 20 minutes. Add in the balsamic and honey, cooking it down until it gets beautifully syrupy.
And you need to taste and adjust here.
Absolutely. This requires active tasting, precise adjustment, shows you have a discerning palate, you understand what good food should taste like, rather than just blindly following quantities from a recipe.
Makes sense. What's last?
The final step is herb integration and texture, maybe 15 minutes. You add the fresh herbs right at the very end to preserve their vibrant flavor and color, and then stir in those toasted walnuts for that sophisticated textural contrast.
Ah, so the herbs stay bright.
Exactly.
Hmm.
This is the kind of detail that genuinely makes guests ask for the recipe, assuming you've always been a good cook. Nutrition-wise, a quarter cup gives you about 175 calories, 28 g carbs, mostly sugar, 24 g, 4 g fiber, and 5 trines of fats.
And the adulting applications.
Perfect served with cheese boards that actually make sense, thoughtful pairings. It goes beautifully with roasted meats you've mastered.
Assuming you didn't burn them.
Right. Or, for a truly refined touch, give it as a hostess gift in proper mason jars, with elegant handwritten labels. It signals thoughtfulness, undeniable competence.
Lovely. Okay, so we've done exotic acquar, sophisticated chutney.
Mm-hmm.
What about something more relaxed, like brunch?
Perfect transition. For those leisurely weekend mornings, we have Blackberry Compote. This is weekend brunch mastery.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Relaxed, yet refined. Perfect for impressing guests or just, treating yourself.
Exactly. Simple elegance.
Okay, ingredients. 2 cups of fresh blackberries, a quarter cup of maple syrup, nice touch. 2 tablespoons lemon juice, 1 tablespoon lemon zest.
That citrus really brightens it up. Then a cinnamon stick, 3 lightly crushed cardamom pods.
Ah, warming spices and vanilla extract, pinch of salt. Sounds lovely.
A process here is really a gentle lesson in subtlety and control. Very much a hallmark of confident cooking. You start with gentle heat management. About 12 minutes cooking over medium-low heat.
Low and slow.
Right. It's like someone who has learned patience. Understanding that rushing delicate fruit leads to burning or just a flat flavor. No instant gratification here.
Okay, patience. Then the spices.
Then spice extraction for about 8 minutes, allowing that cinnamon stick and the crushed cardamom pods to slowly infuse their warming notes as the berries gently soften. This subtle flavor development is what separates it from quick, uninspired methods. It's adult cooking.
Makes sense. What about the texture? Does it all turn to mush?
No, that's the natural breakdown phase. Takes about 15 minutes. Some berries burst, releasing their juices, but others gracefully remain whole. It's this controlled chaos that shows you understand texture variation. A good compote needs that mix of soft and slightly firm fruit.
Right, not just uniform mush.
Exactly. And finally, temperature awareness. Just 5 minutes. You remove it from the heat while it's still slightly looser than you want the final consistency to be.
Why is that?
Because it demonstrates forward thinking. That experience telling you it will naturally thicken as it cools. You anticipate the change.
Smart. And the nutritional info.
Pretty straightforward. 1 serving, quarter cup, about 135 calories, 33 g carbs, 28 g sugar, and 4 g fiber.
And how do we use this for our weekend adult life?
Perfect spoon over pancakes you've confidently made from scratch, not a box mix. Layered in yogurt parfait for those Instagram-worthy presentations. Or served alongside French toast when you're hosting overnight guests who, let's be honest, expect a real thoughtfully prepared breakfast.
Definitely elevates brunch. Okay, next up is something that sounds intense. Blackberry confit. The source calls it culinary investment banking.
Yes. It's a brilliant description. This is a premium technique. It truly requires patience and precision for what they call high-value returns in your kitchen.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What are the assets? 2 cups of perfect blackberries?
Emphasis on perfect. They need to hold up.
1 cup of high-quality olive oil? Wow, a whole cup. Quarter cup lavender honey, 6 fresh bay leaves, 4 sprigs fresh thyme, 2 strips lemon peel.
Building complex aromatics. And then 1 tablespoon pink peppercorns and flaky sea salt to finish.
So how does this reflect investment banking?
It reflects that slow wealth-building process in the kitchen, where careful investment yields profound dividends. It starts with temperature precision, a full 30 minutes, heating that high-quality olive oil to exactly 160 degrees hour using a reliable thermometer.
Exactly 160. Why so specific?
Precision is key. It prevents burning the delicate aromatics and the fruit. It ensures gentle infusion, not frying. And using the thermometer, that highlights owning and correctly using proper kitchen equipment, a clear sign of adult competence beyond guesswork.
Right. Using the tools properly. What's next?
Then for aromatics investment, about 15 minutes. You add the fresh herbs and lemon peel to infuse the oil with those delicate, complex aromas and flavors. This is long-term flavor development, requires patience, planning, like a good investment growing over time.
Okay, makes sense. Then the berries.
Then the gentle wealth accumulation phase takes 45 minutes. Cooking the blackberries slowly, tenderly in that infused oil until they're jewel-like, translucent, but still wonderfully intact.
So they don't break down.
Ideally, no. The technique is likened to building value over time, coaxing out the best of the fruit, rather than seeking quick, often inferior results. And finally, portfolio maturation. This requires a significant 2 hours of cooling.
2 hours cooling.
Yes. allowing everything to cool together so the flavors integrate completely and deepen. Just like good investments, this improves with time and proper management. The oils and fruit harmonize.
That sounds incredible, luxurious. What are the stats?
A quarter cup serving delivers about 245 calories, 14 g carbs, 12 g sugar, 3 g fiber, and a really luxurious 24 g of premium fats from that olive oil.
And the executive applications, how do we cash in on this investment?
Feature this on artisanal cheese plates that just scream discerning taste. Integrate it into salads that instantly justify restaurant-level prices. Or serve it as the sophisticated element that effortlessly elevates your dinner parties to, dare I say, networking events. It leaves a lasting impression.
Wow. Okay. Confit, high level. What's number 5?
Number 5 is Blackberry Conserve. The source calls this portfolio diversification.
Another finance metaphor. I like it. So blending different ingredients, maximizing flavor and texture.
Exactly. A masterful blend, meticulously chosen. For your diversified assets, you'll need 1½ cups of blackberries, ½ a cup of dried cherries.
Ooh, dried cherries. Nice.
Quarter cup crystallized ginger. That'll add a kick. Quarter cup chopped pistachios for crunch. Quarter cup port wine.
Port wine. Getting fancy.
Adds sophistication, definitely. Then ½ a cup sugar, 2 tablespoons lemon juice, and 1 teaspoon orange zest.
Quite a mix. How does this play out as portfolio building?
Well, the strategic portfolio building aspect here is quite apt. It creates a culinary composition that's greater than the sum of its parts. It begins with asset allocation. Takes about 12 minutes. Carefully combining different fruits and nuts, fresh, dried, crunchy.
Like diversifying investments.
Precisely. Each component contributes different returns, textures, flavor profiles to the overall experience. Then, market integration, about 15 minutes. That splash of port wine adds immediate sophistication and beautiful depth. It shows you understand how premium, well-chosen ingredients create added value, complex nuances.
Okay. And risk management, how does that apply?
Risk management takes about 25 minutes. Cooking the conserve until it's thick, but crucially not overcooked, which would kill the delicate textures. This requires diligent monitoring and adjustment, much like managing a balanced financial portfolio. Careful attention avoids pitfalls, ensures perfect consistency.
So watching it closely.
Very closely. Lastly, long-term value creation. About 30 minutes of cooling slowly allows all those wonderfully diverse flavors to marry completely. This conserve, as our sources say, truly represents that patient wealth building defining financial and culinary maturity. Time and thoughtful combination yield rich rewards.
Sounds delicious. Stats.
A quarter cup serving provides about 195 calories, 35 g carbs, 30 g sugar, 4 g fiber, and 6 g of, well, diversified fats from the nuts.
And the wealth display applications. How do we show off this portfolio?
Serve this at important business dinners where presentation and refined taste really matter. It makes for exceptional corporate gifts that subtly demonstrate your taste and thoughtfulness. Or keep it stocked in your executive kitchen for when important clients visit, showcases meticulous planning, discerning palate.
Very smart. Okay, halfway through the investment section, what's next?
Next up, we have Blackberry Curd. This is labeled Executive Breakfast.
Executive breakfast. Okay, sounds smooth and powerful.
Exactly. This preserve is all about precision, uncompromising quality, and achieving that silky smooth, professional result. Speaks volumes about attention to detail.
Ingredients for power players. 1 cup of impeccably strained blackberry puree.
Straining is non-negotiable for curd. No seeds allowed.
4 large egg yolks, 1/3 of a cup sugar, 1/4 cup unsalted butter, 2 tablespoons lemon juice, 1 tablespoon lemon zest, pinch of salt. Classic curd base, but with blackberry.
Precisely. And the executive decision-making process here is all about meticulous control, unwavering commitment to quality.
So how does it start?
It starts with risk assessment. Takes 15 minutes. That involves straining the blackberry puree completely. No seeds, no fibrous bits. This signifies taking no shortcuts that could compromise the final product's professional, smooth appearance. Like executive work, perfection is expected.
Okay, perfectly smooth puree.
Then, temperature management, about 10 minutes. Whisking those egg yolks and sugar until they're pale and creamy. This demonstrates the patience and precision required for executive-level results.
Build a stable base.
Right, it's a beyond stage.
Exactly. Then the crucial crisis prevention step, about 8 minutes. Adding the warm blackberry mixture gradually to the egg mixture while whisking constantly.
The tempering step. Got to be careful not to scramble the eggs.
You got it. The source makes a strong comparison. 1 moment of inattention scrambles eggs and ruins everything like poor business decisions. It underscores the absolute importance of focus, careful integration to prevent disaster. High stakes. And the finish.
Quality assurance. About 6 minutes. Whisking in that unsalted butter piece by piece until the curd is silky, smooth, and glossy. This attention to detail they emphasize separates amateur hour from boardroom quality. Flawless taste and texture.
Sounds divine. Nutrition.
One serving, quarter cup, about 210 calories, 22 g carbs, 20 grams sugar, 2 g fiber, and 14 grams of rich, power breakfast fats from the yolks and butter.
And how do we use this in our C-suite applications?
Elegantly filled pastry shells for client breakfast meetings. Serve it with perfectly baked scones during executive consultations, or spread it on artisanal toast when you're working from your home office that actually looks and feels professionally put together. It's the statement.
Blackberry curd, definitely executive level. What's lucky number 7?
Number 7 is Blackberry Dolce, representing cultural capital.
Cultural capital. Okay, another sophisticated concept. What's the angle?
This highlights an international, sophisticated approach to a sweet treat. Blending traditions, think Latin American dulce de leche meets blackberry to create something unique and delicious. Building your cultural fluency through food.
Interesting fusion. What are the ingredients for this worldly sophistication? 2 cups blackberry puree.
Again, nicely strained probably. 1 cup whole milk, half a cup heavy cream, 3/4 cup sugar.
So a rich dairy base. Then 2 tablespoons dark rum.
Adds that lovely warmth and complexity. 1 teaspoon vanilla paste, the good stuff, half teaspoon ground cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon salt.
Sounds amazing. How does this build cultural capital?
Well, the cultural competency development section here is insightful. It shows respectful integration. It starts with international technique adoption, taking about 40 minutes, beginning with milk and sugar, much like learning traditional dulce de leche methods.
So honoring the original technique.
Exactly. The emphasis is that this craze, you appreciate global culinary traditions instead of only knowing American cooking. It's an homage, not appropriation. Then, patience and cultural respect. A full 60 minutes, stirring constantly over low heat.
An hour of stirring. Wow.
It's not just about preventing scorching. It's understanding that authentic techniques, especially traditional ones, can't be rushed or Americanized for convenience. It's meditative, respectful.
Okay. Then the blackberry comes in.
Then the flavor integration, about 20 minutes. Adding the blackberry puree and spices gradually. This creates a harmonious fusion, respects both traditions, while creating something new and exquisitely sophisticated.
And the final step.
The refinement process, about 15 minutes. Continuing to cook until it's thick enough to beautifully coat the back of a spoon. That attention to detail demonstrates cultural appreciation through skillful execution.
Sounds absolutely decadent. Nutrition.
A 1/4 cup serving provides about 225 calories, 35 g carbs, 32 g sugar, 2 g fiber, and 10 grams of those sophisticated fats from the dairy.
And how do we deploy this cultural capital for international networking?
Serve this at multicultural dinner parties where you want to demonstrate genuine global awareness and culinary versatility. Use it as a luxurious filling for desserts when hosting international colleagues. Or give it as gifts that truly show cultural sophistication and a discerning palate. It speaks volumes.
Blackberry Dulce.
Nodding on it.
So, very impressive. Let's shift gears now. What about wellness?
Good call. Number 8 is blackberry fermented fruit. This is framed as a gut health investment.
Gut health. Very adulting. Proactive health through food.
Exactly. Demonstrating a thoughtful, informed approach to your diet, investing in your future wellness.
Okay, what's in this wellness portfolio? 3 cups of firm blackberries.
Again, phone is important for fermentation texture. 3 tablespoons sea salt, 2 tablespoons honey, 4 cups filtered water.
Filtered water important for fermentation, right? No chlorine.
Absolutely. 2 tablespoons whey or a starter culture to kickstart the good bacteria, 1 tablespoon sliced fresh ginger, 6 black peppercorns, 3 bay leaves for flavor.
Sounds intriguing. How does this become a health optimization strategy?
It begins with microbiome investment setup, about 15 minutes. Meticulously creating that salt brine. The core idea, as the source makes clear, is about establishing and nurturing beneficial bacterial populations. It's preventative healthcare through food, not just eating for pleasure. Cultivating wellness.
Setting up the environment for good microbes.
Precisely. Next, probiotic culture introduction, maybe 10 minutes. Adding your whey or starter culture. This is likened to inoculating your gut health portfolio with beneficial microorganisms for long-term health returns.
Okay. Then you combine everything.
Then fermentation environment management, about 5 minutes. Carefully combining all ingredients in sterilized containers, ensuring optimal conditions for this biological investment to grow. And then the waiting game.
How long?
Patient health building. Takes 7 to 14 days. You monitor a daily check for activity, release pressure, But importantly, you resist interfering with the delicate biological process.
So patience again.
Yes, it's framed as long-term health planning that requires consistency and patience. True wellness is built over time, not through quick fixes.
Makes sense. What are the benefits?
Well, nutritionally, a quarter cup delivers about 85 calories, 12 g carbs, 8g sugar, 4g fiber, plus those invaluable living probiotics and beneficial enzymes that support gut health.
Fantastic. And wellness adulting applications.
Include this in your morning health routines when you genuinely prioritize wellness over convenience. Serve it as a thoughtful digestive aid after rich meals when hosting. Or maintain it as part of a regular fermented foods rotation that clearly shows you take gut health seriously. It's a commitment.
Fermented blackberries. Very cool. Now, something super practical.
Absolutely. Number 9, Blackberry fruit leather. This is pure meal prep mastery.
Ah, fruit leather. Takes me back. But this sounds like the grown-up version.
Totally. Smart, efficient food prep that perfectly supports a busy adult life. Healthy snacking solved.
Okay, batch preparation ingredients.
Yeah.
4 cups blackberry puree.
Big batch. 3 tablespoons honey, 2 tablespoons lemon juice, 1 tablespoon chia seeds.
Chia seeds.
Yeah.
For extra goodness.
Exactly. Omega-3s, fiber boost, and half a teaspoon vanilla extract.
So how is this meal prep Sunday execution?
It starts with a batch processing mindset. Takes about 20 minutes, creating a smooth, vibrant puree using proper equipment, food processor, fine mesh strainer, maybe an immersion blender. The key is that this requires actual planning and proper tools, distinguishing it from just throwing things together.
Right, using the right gear for the job.
Then, nutritional enhancement, about 10 minutes. Strategically adding those chia seeds. This reflects an adult who actually reads nutrition labels, makes informed choices, not just consuming empty calories.
Okay, puree boosted, then the drying.
Then the dehydrator efficiency phase. This is the long part, 12 to 16 hours. Spreading the puree evenly on dehydrator trays or parchment-lined baking sheets in a low oven works too.
Takes time, but it's hands-off mostly.
Right. This patient food preparation, the source emphasizes, separates adults from people who habitually buy processed snacks. Shows a commitment to homemade quality. And finally, storage systems. About 30 minutes.
Storage, like cutting it up.
Meticulously cutting the leather into convenient portions and storing them properly in airtight containers with clear labels and dates. This level of organization clearly demonstrates you have your life together, ensures your healthy snacks are accessible and fresh.
Organized snacks. Love it. Nutrition per piece.
Pretty good. One piece delivers about 65 calories, 16g carbs, 12g sugar, 3g fiber, and 1 gram of healthy fats.
And adult life integration. Where do these fit?
Pack this in work lunches that boost your energy, don't embarrass you. Keep it in gym bags for a wholesome pre-workout boost that isn't a candy bar. Or include it in travel snacks so you always have a delicious, nutritious option to mature for airport junk food, right?
Definitely. Fruit leather, all grown up. What's number 10?
Moving to something truly refined again. Blackberry fruit paste. This is a symbol of artisanal sophistication.
Fruit paste. Like membrillo, but with blackberries.
Exactly like that. It's all about exquisite craftsmanship, achieving a precise, sliceable texture and elegant presentation. Speaks volumes.
Okay, artisan craftsmanship ingredients. 4 cups blackberry puree, 1 cup sugar, 1/4 cup lemon juice, and 2 tablespoons agar powder.
Agar.
Okay.
That's the key to the texture. And 1 tablespoon balsamic vinegar for depth.
Agar. That's a seaweed-based gelling agent, right? Stronger than pectin.
Precisely. It allows for that firm, cuttable paste. Understanding hydrocolloids like agar is part of the artisanal skill here.
Okay, so how does this artisanal development process work?
It's a lesson in precision and understanding. Begins with the concentration phase. Takes a full 60 minutes. Cooking that blackberry puree slowly, patiently, until it's reduced by half.
Why reduce it so much?
It's not just about volume. It's about developing expertise through patient practice rather than seeking shortcuts. It intensely concentrates the natural blackberry flavor to its absolute peak. Then comes structural engineering. About 15 minutes.
Structural engineering with agate.
Yes. Carefully dissolving that agar powder in the hot mixture to create the proper set. This isn't just adding powder. It's understanding hydrocolloid chemistry. Agar creates that firm, stable set at room temperature, giving the paste its perfect sliceable texture. It's molecular gastronomy, basically.
Wow, okay. What else?
Following that, flavor complexity building, about 10 minutes. Adding that balsamic vinegar for nuanced depth shows you understand balancing sweet, tart, and subtle umami for a layered profile. And lastly, professional molding. Needs 24 hours.
A whole day to set?
Yes. Meticulously pouring the mixture into a lined pan, letting it set completely undisturbed. This step requires planning ahead and proper equipment, not improvising. Ensures a perfectly shaped, elegant final product.
Sounds like serious commitment. Stats for a slice.
One serving, a 1-inch square, provides about 175 calories, 43 g carbs, 38 g sugar, and 3 g fiber. It's concentrated.
And how do we use this for sophisticated entertainment?
Cut this into beautiful geometric shapes for cheese board presentations that look professionally curated, effortlessly elegant. Serve it at wine tastings where presentation matters as much as flavor. Or give it as artisanal gifts that instantly demonstrate your refined palate and culinary skill. It's a showstopper.
Blackberry fruit paste. Very chic. We're almost halfway. What's next?
Next on our deep dive is blackberry fruit sauce. This one highlights incredible culinary versatility.
Versatility, a key adulting skill, useful for lots of things.
Exactly. This preserve underscores its adaptability for both sweet and savory applications. Makes it a powerful tool in your kitchen arsenal.
Okay, multi-purpose culinary asset ingredients. 2 cups blackberry puree, 1/4 cup maple syrup, 2 tablespoons balsamic vinegar.
See the sweet and savory elements already. 1 tablespoon cornstarch for thickening, 1 teaspoon fresh thyme, ½ teaspoon black pepper, salt to taste.
Thyme and pepper definitely lean savory. How does this become so versatile?
The versatile application development emphasizes strategic thinking, creating an ingredient that works across many dishes. Starts with base preparation, about 8 minutes, creating a smooth puree that is inherently balanced enough for both sweet and savory uses.
Strategic cooking. Maximize utility.
You got it. Then, consistency engineering, maybe 6 minutes. Meticulously whisking that cornstarch with a small amount of cold sauce before adding it to the hot mixture.
The slurry technique prevents lumps.
Exactly. Proper technique that prevents lumps and demonstrates cooking competence. Ensures a perfectly smooth, velvety sauce. Then the crucial sweet-savory balance step, around 12 minutes. Carefully adjusting the maple syrup and balsamic until the sauce works equally well on desserts and roasted meats. This versatility shows real culinary sophistication.
So tasting and adjusting again.
Always. Finally, texture optimization, about 5 minutes. Straining if needed for utter smoothness or intentionally leaving it slightly textured, depending on the intended use, shows intentionality.
Smart nutrition.
1 serving, 1/4 cup, about 105 calories, 26 g carbs, 20 grams sugar, 2 g fiber. Pretty reasonable.
And multifunctional applications. Give me examples.
Drizzle this over a delicate panna cotta for an elegant dessert. Use it as a gorgeous glaze for roasted duck when you're confidently cooking meat properly. Or serve it alongside cheese courses when you're hosting dinner parties with multiple thoughtful courses. It bridges sweet and savory beautifully.
Blackberry fruit sauce. The versatile workhorse. Love it. Now what's this? Blackberry gastrique? Sounds very chefy. Restaurant quality technique.
It absolutely is. This focuses on mastering a complex professional chef's technique, creating incredibly deep, nuanced flavor bases. This is leveling up.
Okay, professional technique ingredients. 3/4 cup sugar, 1/3 cup red wine vinegar, 1 cup blackberry juice.
Juice, not puree here, for clarity and intensity. 2 inch shallots, 2 sprigs fresh thyme, 1 bay leaf, ½ teaspoon black peppercorns. Classic gastrique components.
So how does this professional kitchen execution unfold? It sounds intimidating.
It requires precision, nerve, and understanding fundamental reactions. It begins with caramelization mastery. Takes about 8 minutes. Cooking sugar without stirring until it reaches a deep, rich amber color.
Without stirring. That takes nerve.
It does. The source stresses this requires understanding heat control and recognizing proper caramel stages rather than guessing. A moment of inattention leads to bitterness. Then, the dramatic part, deglazing technique. About 3 minutes.
Adding the vinegar to the hot caramel. Stand back.
Yes. Carefully add the vinegar. It will steam and splatter vigorously, but this controlled reaction is exactly how professionals create complex flavor bases rather than using shortcuts. It dissolves the caramel, integrates the acid. Big flavor happens here.
Okay, caramel vinegar then.
Then the flavor development. About 15 minutes. Add the blackberry juice, shallots, herbs. Patiently reduce the mixture until it becomes beautifully glossy and thick. This is described as intricate sauce work that demonstrates actual culinary training. Building layer.
Sounds intense. The finish.
Professional finishing, about 5 minutes. Straining through a fine mesh sieve. Remove solids, ensures perfect silken consistency. Adjust seasoning. Crucial for anyone who understands presentation and consistency matter deeply in professional cooking.
Gastrique. Wow. Nutrition must be concentrated.
It is. 1 serving, just 2 tablespoons, has about 95 calories and 24 g carbs, almost all sugar from the caramel and juice. It's potent.
And restaurant-quality applications.
Use this to glaze duck breast for elegant date nights, restaurant quality at home. Enhance roasted vegetables when you're meal prepping like a pro. Or use it as a sophisticated base for vinaigrettes that taste like they came from an expensive restaurant. A little goes a long way.
Blackberry gastrique. Definitely advanced. What about Blackberry gal? Sounds even more modern. Modernist technique.
Yep, we're moving into the cutting edge now. This introduces the exciting world of molecular gastronomy, scientific precision in cooking. Takes skills to a new level.
Okay, molecular gastronomy ingredients. 2 cups clarified blackberry juice. How do you clarify juice?
Good question. Techniques involve enzymes or gelatin filtration to remove all solids, achieving perfect clarity. That's part of the science. Then 2 tablespoons agar powder again, 1 tablespoon sugar, 1 teaspoon citric acid for tang, and ½ teaspoon xanthan gum.
Xanthan gum for texture.
Exactly, for mouthfeel modification. Another hydrocolloid.
So how does this scientific precision process work?
It's advanced, merging art and science. Begins with clarification science, takes about 25 minutes. Creating that perfectly clear juice. The source says this is molecular gastronomy that requires understanding food science rather than just traditional cooking. Purity of flavor, visual appeal.
Okay, clear juice. Then the agar.
The hydrocolloid management, about 10 minutes. Meticulously blooming the agar in cold liquid, then heating to activate its gelling properties. Requires understanding how different gelling agents work at a molecular level. Agar gives a firmer, heat-stable gel compared to gelatin, crucial for specific textures.
Right, and the acid and xanthan gum.
That's pH and texture control, about 8 minutes. Adjusting acidity with citric acid, incorporating xanthan gum for mouthfeel. This is clear food science application rather than traditional cooking, allowing precise control over the final texture and stability.
Fascinating. Then you just let it set.
In precision molding, takes about 4 hours. Using specific molds, carefully controlled temperatures to create distinct shapes and textures. This undeniably demonstrates technical mastery and advanced culinary skill. Produces visually stunning, texturally unique results. Little jewel-like cubes or spheres.
Sounds like edible science. Nutrition.
Very light. 1 serving, quarter cup, delivers about 55 calories, 13 g carbs, 10 grams sugar, 1 g fiber. It's more about the texture and visual impact.
Then avant-garde applications.
Create geometric presentations for dinner parties that showcase your technical skills, innovative approach. Use these gels as structural elements in plated desserts when attempting fine dining at home. Or demonstrate these modernist techniques when you want to truly impress culinary-savvy guests. It's high-tech cooking.
Blackberry gel. Mind blown. Let's bring it back down to earth a bit. How about classic blackberry jam? But make it adulting. Artisanal fundamentals.
Perfect. This focuses on mastering an essential foundational technique, but doing it exceptionally well, proving you've got the basics nailed.
Okay, foundational competency ingredients. 2 cups lightly crushed blackberries.
Lightly crushed releases some juice but keeps some texture. 3/4 cup sugar, 3 tablespoons lemon juice for pectin activation and flavor, 1 packet natural pectin for insurance.
Natural pectin, okay. And 1 tablespoon vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon salt. Sounds straightforward.
It is, but the mastery is in the details. The fundamental mastery process is about getting basics right perfectly and understanding of science. Begins with proper maceration, takes 30 minutes.
Maceration, letting the fruit and sugar sit together.
Exactly. Lightly crushed berries, combined with sugar, let it sit. Sugar draws out natural juices. This isn't just mixing, it's understanding how sugar extraction works, creating more flavorful, naturally set jam.
Okay, then the pectin.
Pectin integration, about 5 minutes. Meticulously whisk pectin with a small amount of sugar before adding it to the fruit.
Why mix it with sugar first?
Prevents clumping. Demonstrates understanding thickening agent behavior. Ensures smooth, consistent set. Critical skill in jam making. Then the crucial gel point recognition step. About 8 minutes of cooking.
Checking if it's set. The plate test.
Yes, the chilled plate test or using a thermometer around to 220 degrees or 105 degrees C. This is the technical competency that prevents runny or overcooked results, ensuring that perfect spoonable, spreadable texture. And finally, importantly, proper canning process, about 20 minutes.
Boiling water bath for shelf stability.
Absolutely. Processing filled jars in boiling water. It's undeniable food safety knowledge that prevents spoilage and demonstrates adult responsibility. Ensures your efforts are safely stored.
Jam fundamentals, done right. Nutrition.
Standard jam stats. 1/4 cup has about 185 calories, 47 g carbs, 44 g sugar, 3 g fiber. Treat territory.
And foundational applications.
Spread this on artisanal toast for breakfast, demonstrating you make basics well. Layer it in homemade pastries when baking some scratch. Or give it as heartfelt gifts, proudly showing you've mastered fundamental cooking skills with precision and care. It's a classic for a reason.
Classic jam. Mastered. Now, what about blackberry jelly? That seems even fussier. Crystal clarity standards.
It is fussier. This highlights the demanding pursuit of visual perfection, technical precision, a true test of a confident, meticulous cook, all about that sparkle.
Okay, precision clarity ingredients. 4 cups crystal clear blackberry juice. How do you get it crystal clear?
That's the first challenge. Lots of patient dripping through a jelly bag or layers of cheesecloth. No pressing. Then 3/4 cup sugar, 1/4 cup lemon juice, 1 packet premium pectin, and ½ teaspoon ascorbic acid.
Ascorbic acid. Vitamin C. Why?
Helps preserve the bright color and clarity. Prevents oxidation.
Ah, smart. So the professional clarity process, how hard is it really?
It's demanding. Requires meticulous approach. Starts with juice extraction mastery. Takes a full 45 minutes. Extracting that clear juice using a jelly bag or fine mesh straining without pressing. That patience and technique separate amateur from professional results. Pressing introduces cloudiness.
Okay, patience training. Then?
Clarity preservation. Right. About 10 minutes. Heating the juice gently without a rolling boil. Understanding precise temperature control here prevents cloudiness that ruins professional appearance, ensuring that beautiful, jewel-like transparency.
Gentle heat, then setting it.
Precision gelling. About 6 minutes. Adding pectin and sugar at exact temperatures, specific timing, to achieve a perfect set without overcooking. This requires technical precision. Slight variations ruin the texture or clarity. And finally, professional finishing. About 3 minutes.
Skimming foam.
Meticulously skimming any foam completely. Foam traps air, looks cloudy. And testing the gel point accurately. This unwavering attention to detail is what creates restaurant-quality results, where aesthetic perfection matters.
Crystal clear jelly. Sounds tough, but beautiful.
Yeah.
Nutrition.
Similar to jam, but less fiber usually. 1/4 cup delivers about 165 calories, 42 g carbs, 40 conjugate sugar, maybe 1 g fiber depending on straining.
And professional presentations.
Use this as a delicate glaze for pastries where appearance matters intensely. Serve it with sophisticated cheese courses where visual presentation is crucial. Or gift it in clear, elegant containers where its transparency proudly showcases your technical mastery. It's edible jewelry.
Blackberry jelly. For the perfectionists, now blackberry marmalade. That's usually citrus, right? This is technique innovation.
Exactly. This focuses on adapting classic techniques with creative flair, showing you're not just a follower but an innovator, using marmalade techniques with berries and citrus.
Okay, creative technique adaptation ingredients. 2 cups blackberries, 2 large oranges segmented with peel, 1 lemon segmented with peel.
Using the whole citrus peel and all like traditional marmalade. 1 cup sugar, 1/4 cup water, and 1 tablespoon fresh mint.
Mint. Interesting twist.
That's the innovation part. So the innovation within tradition process. How does it balance old and new?
It starts with traditional respect. A 24-hour step, soaking that citrus peel overnight to properly soften it, shows understanding that proper marmalade requires time and traditional techniques for the best texture and flavor from the peel. Right. Can't rush softened peel.
Then, creative integration, about 20 minutes, combining the vibrant blackberries with the segmented citrus and peel, ratios that balance sweetness with that characteristic marmalade bitterness. This is explicitly called innovation that respects traditional methodology. Finding harmony.
Okay. Cooking it down.
Texture management, about 25 minutes. Patiently cooking until the citrus peel is wonderfully translucent and the blackberries are integrated but still identifiable. Suspended beautifully. This requires diligent monitoring and adjustment for that perfect balance of softness and structure. And finally,
the mint.
Modern enhancement, about 5 minutes. Fresh mint added right at the end. Introduces a contemporary, refreshing twist while maintaining classic marmalade character. It's innovation that enhances rather than replaces tradition. Makes it excitingly new.
Sounds delicious. Stats.
1 serving, 1/4 cup, about 155 calories, 39 g carbs, 35 g sugar, and a good 4 g fiber from all that fruit and peel.
And creative applications.
Serve this at brunches where you're demonstrating true culinary creativity. Use it as a unique filling for pastries that showcase your ability to innovate within traditions. Or give it as thoughtful gifts that show both technical skill and creative thinking. That says, I'm clever in the kitchen.
Blackberry marmalade with mint. Love that. Okay, another international flavor next.
Correct.
Blackberry mostarda. Sounds Italian. Cultural synthesis.
It is Italian-inspired. This explores exquisite international flavor combinations, specifically that sweet mustardy profile, but with a surprising blackberry twist, synthesizing cultures.
Okay, international synthesis ingredients. 2 cups blackberries, 3/4 cup sugar, 1/4 cup white wine vinegar, 2 tablespoons Dijon mustard.
Getting that mustard kick.
Yeah.
2 tablespoons whole mustard seed for texture and pop. 1 tablespoon mustard powder for deeper heat. 3 bay leaves, half teaspoon white pepper.
Interesting mix of sweet, sour, and spicy. How does the cultural competency development work here?
It's about honoring tradition while masterfully adapting it. Starts with the traditional foundation, about 20 minutes. Building on authentic Italian mostarda technique, but brilliantly adapting it for blackberries. This shows respect for culinary traditions while demonstrating adaptability, not just copying, evolving.
Right, then getting that unique flavor profile.
Flavor balance mastery, about 15 minutes. Meticulously achieving that proper sweet-heat balance that distinctly defines true mostarda. Requires understanding flavor principles rather than just following recipes blindly. Active tasting, adjusting heat and sweet.
And the texture, those whole mustard seeds.
Extra sophistication, about 25 minutes. Cooking until blackberries are tender but intact, elegantly suspended in that rich, spicy syrup. The whole seeds add little bursts. This texture work clearly demonstrates advanced technique, creates visual and textural interest. Finally,
Letting it meld.
cultural integration, about 30 minutes cooling and resting, allowing flavors to develop profound complexity. Honors Italian tradition while creating something uniquely new and exciting. It's cultural appreciation through food.
Sounds amazing with cheese or meats. Nutrition.
1/4 cup delivers about 195 calories, 36 G carbs, 33 G sugar, 3 G fiber, mostly from the sugar and fruit.
And sophisticated integration applications.
Serve this with charcuterie boards that truly demonstrate international food knowledge, thoughtful curation. Pair it perfectly with robust cheeses when hosting wine tastings. Or use it as a dynamic condiment for roasted pork or poultry when cooking Italian-influenced meals. Adds that wow factor.
Blackberry mostarda. Unexpected and sophisticated. What about just plain blackberry preserves, like the original, heritage quality?
Yes, sometimes the most adult thing is doing the simple things perfectly. This focuses on maintaining the natural integrity and visual appeal of the fruit itself, a testament to simplicity executed with perfection. Heirloom quality.
Okay. Heirloom quality ingredients. 2 cups whole, perfect blackberries.
Again, perfection matters here. They need to stay whole. 3/4 cup organic sugar, 3 tablespoons lemon juice, 2 tablespoons lemon zest, and a vanilla bean, split and scraped.
Vanilla bean elevates it. And 1/4 teaspoon sea salt, very pure.
Exactly. The heritage craftsmanship process prioritizes the fruit, treats it with utmost respect, begins with ingredient selection. Takes 15 minutes, choosing only the most perfect, unblemished berries that will proudly maintain shape and stunning visual appeal. This unwavering attention to raw materials demonstrates high-quality standards.
Starting with the best, then cooking.
Gentle processing, about 25 minutes. Cooking with minimal stirring to keep berries whole, visually appealing. Patience and technique preserve ingredient integrity, showcasing the fruit's natural beauty.
So almost no stirring. How does it set?
Natural setting, about 20 minutes, allowing the natural pectin in the berries and lemon juice to create a gentle yielding set without artificial thickeners. About understanding how natural gelling works rather than relying on additives, trusting your ingredients.
Okay. And cooling.
Traditional finishing, about 15 minutes. Cooling gradually to further maintain delicate fruit shape, allow the syrup to develop exquisite clarity. This traditional technique creates heirloom quality results, preserves that look and taste timeless.
Beautiful simplicity. Stats.
1/4 cup provides about 165 calories, 41 G carbs, 38 G sugar, and 4 G fiber. Classic preserve numbers.
And quality preservation applications.
Display this in premium jars for gifts demonstrating craftsmanship values. Serve it at special occasions when quality and thoughtful execution matter more than convenience. Or maintain it as a cherished house specialty, proudly showcasing your unwavering commitment to doing things absolutely right. It's pure class.
Blackberry preserves. Sometimes simple is best. Okay, 3 more. What's blackberry reduction? Essence concentration.
This is about pure, intense flavor. Taking blackberry juice and concentrating it down for high-impact culinary applications, where a little goes a very long way.
Okay, concentrated excellence ingredients. 4 cups fresh blackberry juice.
Quality juice is paramount here. 2 tablespoons honey, 1 tablespoon balsamic vinegar, 1 teaspoon fresh thyme, half teaspoon cracked black pepper. Minimal additions, just enhancers.
So how does the concentration mastery process work? Just boiling it down.
Not quite that simple. It's about meticulous control over flavor. Begins with pure extraction, maybe 30 minutes, starting with highest quality juice, ensuring purity. This foundation determines final product excellence. Can't reduce what isn't good to start with.
Right. Garbage in, garbage out. Then reducing.
Controlled reduction. Takes a significant 75 minutes, slowly reducing the juice over carefully controlled low heat to concentrate flavors without caramelization or burning. Patience is crucial. Prevents burnt or bitter notes. Preserves delicate fruit essence.
Slow and slow again. Then adding the extras.
Flavor balancing, about 10 minutes. Adding honey, balsamic, seasonings at precise points to enhance rather than mask the pure blackberry essence. Highlights importance of timing and balance. And finally,
Getting the right thickness.
consistency achievement, about 15 minutes. Continuing reduction until syrup beautifully coats the back of a spoon but remains effortlessly pourable. Requires understanding viscosity and proper endpoints. Potent but usable.
Sounds intense. Nutrition.
Very concentrated sugars. 2 tablespoons delivers about 115 calories, 29 g carbs, 26 g sugar, 1 g fiber. Use sparingly.
And high-impact applications.
Use mere drops for intense flavor in craft cocktails you're making properly. Drizzle sparingly over desserts when a concentrated burst is desired. Or feature in savory applications, pan sauces, glazes, where its profound flavor creates undeniably professional results. It's a flavor bomb.
Blackberry reduction. Powerful stuff. Okay, number 20. Blackberry shrub. We're back to drinks. Artisanal beverage crafting.
Yes, shrubs or drinking vinegars. This introduces the sophisticated art of making your own complex, house-made drinks, transforming simple ingredients into layered elixirs. Very craft cocktail scene.
Okay, craft beverage ingredients. 2 cups blackberry puree, 1 cup organic sugar, 1 cup apple cider vinegar.
The vinegar is key for a shrub. 2 tablespoons fresh basil. Interesting. 1 tablespoon black peppercorns, 2 bay leaves. Savory notes again.
Basil and blackberry. Sounds intriguing. How does the artisanal beverage development happen? Is it quick?
Definitely not quick. It's a multi-day process cultivating complex flavors. True craft. Begins with fruit maceration. Takes 24 hours. Combine berries and sugar, let them sit. Creates natural concentrated syrup through enzymatic breakdown.
Like the jam maceration, but longer.
Exactly, a traditional fermentation starter technique. Then, herb integration. Takes 48 hours. Add basil, spices. Develops complex aromatic profile that separates artisanal from commercial. Real craft beverage development.
So 3 days already, then the vinegar.
Vinegar integration. Takes another 72 hours. Gradually incorporating the apple cider vinegar while meticulously maintaining balance. Creates a drinking vinegar that's sophisticated and harmonious rather than harsh. Slow infusion.
Wow, and it's still not done.
Nope. Finally, the maturation period, 1 to 2 weeks. Aging the shrub allows flavors to meld, develop profound complexity, defining truly artisanal beverages. This patience creates products worthy of craft cocktail programs.
Weeks. That's serious dedication. Nutrition for the concentrate.
2 tablespoons of the concentrate has about 65 calories, 16 g carbs, 15 sugar. You dilute it to drink, of course.
And artisanal applications.
Mix this with sparkling water for sophisticated, complex house-made sodas when entertaining. Feature it prominently in craft cocktails, demonstrating nuanced beverage knowledge. Or serve it as a refreshing digestive after dinner. It's very versatile for drinks.
Blackberry shrub for the patient beverage artist. Okay, penultimate preserve. Blackberry syrup, aiming for breakfast excellence.
Yes. Elevating everyday morning routines with unparalleled quality of homemade. Setting a delightful tone for the day. Simple, but perfect.
Okay, breakfast optimization ingredients. 3 cups blackberry juice, 1 cup sugar, 1/4 cup lemon juice, 2 tablespoons vanilla extract.
Generous vanilla. 1 tablespoon cornstarch for thickness, ½ teaspoon salt to balance sweetness.
Seems straightforward. How does the morning routine mastery make it excellent?
It's about deliberate deliciousness. Begins with a quality foundation. 15 minutes, starting with fresh, vibrant blackberry juice. Likened to someone who meal preps properly, doesn't rely on processed breakfast products. Intentional choices.
Right, then thickening.
Consistency engineering, 10 minutes. Meticulously whisking cornstarch with cold juice before heating. The slurry again prevents lumps. Basic techniques separating competent cooking from amateur mistakes. Ensures smooth texture.
Okay. Simmering.
Flavor development, about 20 minutes. Simmering until syrup beautifully coats back of a spoon but remains effortlessly pourable. Understanding proper consistency prevents thin disappointment or thick gloppiness. And finally,
The vanilla.
professional finishing, 5 minutes. Adding delicate vanilla extract off the heat preserves its nuanced flavor compounds. Attention to detail creates restaurant-quality results at home. Elevates simple syrup.
Perfect syrup. Stats.
1/4 cup provides about 135 calories, 34 g carbs, 32 g sugar, 1 g fiber, standard syrup.
And morning success applications.
Pour this luscious syrup over pancakes you made confidently from scratch. Drizzle generously on French toast when hosting weekend guests. Or mix it into creamy Greek yogurt for breakfast, demonstrating you prioritize both nutrition and exceptional flavor. Simple perfection.
Blackberry syrup. A staple. Done right. Okay, the final one, number 22. Blackberry vinegar. Fermentation mastery.
This is advanced, sustainable fermentation, cleverly using often overlooked ingredients, scraps, to create something remarkable. True mastery.
Using scraps. Okay, advanced fermentation ingredients. 4 cups overripe blackberries and scraps.
Yes, reducing waste. 6 cups filtered water, 1/4 cup raw honey for the microbes, 3 tablespoons apple cider vinegar with the mother.
To introduce the right bacteria.
Exactly. And 1 tablespoon sea salt.
So how does this fermentation science application work? It sounds complex.
It's a testament to long-term planning, sustainability, deep understanding of biology. Begins with a waste reduction philosophy. 20 minutes prep. Purposefully using overripe fruit, scraps, likened to someone who understands food waste and resource optimization. Truly adult, sustainable approach.
Okay, using waste. Then what?
Controlled fermentation, 5-7 days. Creating an initial alcohol base through wild fermentation in a controlled environment. Requires understanding biological processes, patiently allowing yeasts to work their magic.
So fruit wine first.
Essentially, yes.
Yep.
Then the crucial acetic acid conversion takes 6 to 10 weeks, allowing natural bacteria, acetobacter, often introduced by the ACV mother, to patiently convert alcohol into vinegar. This long-term thinking separates adults from instant gratification seekers, commitment to slow, natural process.
Weeks and weeks. Then it's ready.
Not quite. Maturation and quality control, another 3 to 6 months. Aging the vinegar until it achieves complex acidity, profound depth. This is artisanal production requiring commitment and proper storage systems. Yields vastly superior product.
Months. Wow. Nutrition. Must be minimal.
Very. 1 tablespoon delivers about 15 calories, 4G carbs, 3G sugar, plus beneficial probiotics and organic acids from the long fermentation.
And advanced applications for homemade blackberry vinegar.
Use this in salad dressings, demonstrating nuanced understanding of acid balance. Feature it in craft cocktails, requiring sophisticated house-made ingredients. Or maintain it as part of a varied fermented foods rotation, showing deep commitment to gut health and culinary sustainability. It's the ultimate resourceful preserve.
Blackberry vinegar from scraps. Incredible. Wow. That was an incredible journey through 22 distinct ways to turn blackberries into pure adulting gold.
22? It's quite the collection.
But it's clear these techniques, they extend far beyond what's merely in the jar, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. That's the whole point, really.
Here's where it gets really interesting, connecting these specific culinary triumphs to that broader sense of competence.
Absolutely. And this raises an important question. How do these individual skills, whether it's understanding pectin or tempering spices correctly or managing fermentation, how do they translate to a truly well-managed adult kitchen? And what do they imply for your life beyond just that cooking task?
Right. It's about the bigger picture.
It's about taking those lessons, patience, precision, planning, and applying them broadly, fostering a kind of holistic competence.
Okay, so let's talk foundations. What kind of kitchen equipment is required for adulting success here? Our sources are pretty specific.
Yeah, they list things like proper mason jars with new lids, not just any old jar, a digital scale for accuracy.
Kalale again. Candy thermometer for temperature control, fine mesh strainers, cheesecloth for technique.
And labels. Labels and permanent markers. Organization matters.
But okay, back to the digital scale. Is it really necessary for every home cook, or is that maybe taking precision a bit too far for everyday adulting? Seems a bit much for just jam sometimes.
That's a fair question, and it really speaks to the nuance of adulting in the kitchen, doesn't it? I mean, you could certainly get by with measuring cups for many recipes, no doubt.
Right.
But the commitment to a digital scale, especially for preserves, it isn't just about accuracy for accuracy's sake. It's about understanding that precision fundamentally results in, chemical reactions, which is what preserve making often boils down to, especially with pectin in setting points.
So it's about consistency.
Exactly. These tools, the scale, the thermometer, good jars, they aren't just gadgets. They are investments in precision, in food safety, and ultimately in efficiency. They're visible markers of moving from, say, improvisation and guesswork to intentional, competent cooking. Owning, and more importantly, using them correctly, signifies a genuine commitment to quality and a respect for the craft. It's having the right tool for the job.
Okay, point taken. Proper tools. And hand in hand with tools are the absolute food safety standards that separate adults from students.
Non-negotiable. Cannot stress this enough.
You absolutely must sterilize all equipment before use, not just a quick rinse. Follow proper canning procedures for long-term storage. Don't just hope for the best or do that risky inversion method.
Please don't do the inversion method.
Monitor temperatures and pH levels using actual instruments because, yeah, appearances can be deceiving. Label everything with dates and contents. Don't rely on memory.
Where memory will fail you, label it.
And store everything at proper temperatures, not just shoved wherever there's space in the pantry. These are cornerstones.
Precisely. These aren't mere suggestions. They are fundamental principles for responsible cooking and food preservation. Period. It's about possessing critical knowledge and actively preventing health risks. Botulism is real. Adhering to these standards reflects true adult responsibility and care. Prioritizing safety and quality, it's fundamental to competence.
Absolutely. Now, for us working adults, time management is always key. How does making 22 kinds of preserves fit in?
Well, the good news is the sources suggest most can be strategically made, say, on a Sunday during your usual meal prep time. Quick options, like many of the compotes and sauces we talked about, might take only 30-45 minutes active time. Medium projects, like a classic jam or chutney, maybe 1-2 hours.
Manageable.
And for the advanced techniques, like the confit or those long fermentations, you simply need to plan ahead. Integrate them into your weekly flow. Start the vinegar, let it sit. Start the shrub, let it macerate. It's about planning. Plus, batch processing multiple preserves at once significantly maximizes efficiency.
Make 2 or 3 types in one session.
Exactly. It speaks volumes about strategic planning, integrating rewarding activities like this into busy schedules. Making time reflects prioritization, effective life management. It shows you value homemade quality enough to allocate time thoughtfully, transforms a chore into something productive, creative, rewarding.
Okay, makes sense. But what about the cost? Budget considerations for real life. Blackberries aren't always cheap.
True. The advice is smart, though. Always buy blackberries in season for both peak quality and maximum cost efficiency. Farmers markets in late summer are your friend.
Right, peak season bounty.
And strategically freeze berries, then, for year-round preserving. Understand that investing in quality ingredients genuinely creates better results than cheap substitutes. Sometimes spending a bit more upfront saves waste later.
Point.
Proper equipment, while an initial outlay, truly pays for itself through consistently successful results, less waste, saved effort. And ultimately, homemade preserves, especially at this artisanal caliber, genuinely cost less per jar than those fancy store-bought equivalents. Superior quality for less, eventually.
So it's an investment that pays off.
Connects directly to financial acumen, smart resource management, understanding true value, not just cost, making informed economic choices. Your kitchen becomes a center of culinary and financial wisdom. Conscious consumption.
Love that. Beyond the practical, there's huge social capital and gift-giving applications here.
Oh, enormous. Think about it. Handing over a beautiful mason jar, maybe tied with twine, with a thoughtful handwritten label. It immediately demonstrates thoughtfulness, personal effort.
So much better than grabbing something last minute.
Miles better. These make hostess gifts that show genuine effort, far beyond generic wine. They're ideal holiday presents for people who have everything because they're personal, unique, consumable. Excellent housewarming gifts that instantly showcase your domestic competence. Welcome, I make things.
Exactly.
And they even work as unique corporate gifts that stand out brilliantly from generic, mass-produced options. Shows taste and effort.
It really elevates the gift.
It explores that deeper meaning, demonstrating care, tangible skill, personal investment, elevates interactions beyond consumerism to something truly meaningful, fosters connections. They carry a story, a piece of you.
So true. Okay, finally, let's talk storage and organization systems that genuinely work. Because making 22 preserves means you need somewhere to put them.
You definitely do. This means pantry organization that actually makes sense, not just chaos. Implementing inventory tracking, maybe the simple list or spreadsheet, helps prevent waste and, honestly, overproduction.
Do I really need 3 kinds of blackberry chutney?
Maybe not. Using rotation systems first in, first out ensures optimal freshness. Invest in storage containers or shelving that stacks and labels properly for easy access. And always keep backup recipes, or at least notes, for when people inevitably ask how you made something. Because they will.
Good point. Have the recipe ready.
This connects profound with the broader life organization. A well-managed pantry reflects a well-managed life. Reduces waste, minimizes stress, builds a foundation for consistent quality, efficiency. Visible sign of a well-ordered mind and home, extends far beyond the kitchen.
It all connects. So what does this all mean? Mastering even, say, a fraction of these blackberry preserve techniques. It has a profound impact, doesn't it?
Absolutely transformative. It's about truly demonstrating patience, careful planning, proper equipment use, crucial food safety knowledge, and those sophisticated flavor development skills. And those skills permeate every aspect of your kitchen life.
So successfully executing even half of these,
Yeah.
what does that put you?
Successfully executing even half of these Blackberry preserve techniques places you unequivocally, firmly in the has their life together category. No question.
Love it.
It transforms you from a casual cook into the person others confidently ask for recipes. The one who brings the good stuff to potlucks, not just the napkins. The adult who can actually host dinner parties with grace and confidence without ever needing to order takeout as a backup plan.
It's confidence born from competence.
Exactly. This isn't just about making preserves. It's a profound testament to true domestic competence and that deep, unwavering confidence that comes with knowing how to create quality ingredients and truly delicious food with your own hands.
What an incredible deep dive into the world of adulting preserves and all the amazing skills they unlock. Thank you for joining us today on this very comprehensive journey.
My pleasure. It was fascinating to explore it in such detail.
It really was.
And as you, our listener, reflect on this, maybe consider not just the delightful taste of your next Blackberry preserve, but the story it tells. The story about your journey towards true culinary mastery and a well-ordered, intentional life. Ask yourself, what other traditional techniques could you explore to deepen your kitchen competence? And what amazing new flavors might you unlock in the process of becoming your most capable culinary self?
Fantastic thought to end on. You can find more deep dives wherever you get your podcasts. And we encourage you to share your own adulting kitchen achievements and discoveries with us. We'd love to hear them. Until next time, happy preserving.